What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day today. The holidays are upon us, and with that comes gifting. I'm a little late uploading this video. I wish I would have uploaded this a couple weeks ago for y'all, but I have compiled my favorite inline skate products to gift to that inline skater on your list this year. So without further ado, let's get into the holiday gift guide for inline skaters. So first up, let's check out the skates. We'll start with the big wheel skates. I'm gonna give you two options here. The first one's more for a narrow foot, and the second one's more for a kind of a medium to wide foot. That first skate I'm gonna recommend is, you guessed it, the Rollerblade Twister Edge. You can go Edge or X here. Both great skates. I've been skating this skate for the last few years now. This is hands down one of my favorite, high quality, but still not gonna break the bank kind of a skate. It really is an amazing big wheel skate right out of the box. You can do everything from slalom skating, downhill skating, urban skating. You can even take these into the park and pump some bowls and do some airs with them. I have in some of my videos. So great skates. If you have a person with a narrow foot on your list, go check them out. The next big wheel skate is the Power Slide Next. These are an amazing skate. I would say they're very equivalent to the Twister Edge, but just on the Power Slide side. They come in a wide variety of offerings, so whether you're looking to do 4x80, 4x90, 3x110, 3x125. But anyway, again, these are great for just about any kind of skating. Yeah, just another great option for big wheel skates. So if you guys have a inline skater on your list that's just looking for a great big wheel skate, go check out these skates. All right, so let's get into the aggressive skates. I got two skates on my list here. Of course, the first one up, you guys all know it. I've been skating these for, the last 2 years or so. And that is the Rossi's M12 skate, or Majestic 12. These are just a classic skate. One of my favorites, mainly because they fit like a glove. They are just a very narrow, low volume boot, and they're super lightweight. They have such a classic, clean look to them. They're just a great skate. One thing to note about them, they are a raised heel boot, if you don't know what that means. Inside the boot, the actual shell of the boot is coming up in the heel, so your heel's kind of lifted. What that does is it's kind of more of a classic boot for rollerblading, but it doesn't allow you to have a lot of shock absorption in there. And some people don't like to be grinding with a raised heel boot, so there is that to take into consideration purchasing this boot for someone else. But I highly recommend it. It's a great aggressive skate, and it's not gonna break the bank. I think it come in around 200 to 225-ish, so great aggressive skate, go check them out. The next aggressive skate on my list, of course, it's the USD Aeon. These are such an amazing skate. The reason I put these on my list is because they are for more of the medium size foot, width-wise I'm talking. And these skates are literally, if you don't know what skate to get someone, just get these skates. It's a no-brainer. They're literally the best skate right out of the box for any aggressive skater. They fit a wider set of feet. If you don't know if your person you're gifting for has a wide or narrow foot, they still are a very light skate. They come with just everything you need out of the box. Like, you can take these out of the box and get going. Sometimes with, say, the Rossi skate, they might actually want a flat setup, or they might want flat, meaning all four wheels hitting the ground. They might want a smaller wheel setup, bigger, This skate, it just works out of the box. It's just a great park skate and grinder blader skate. So, these have been out for years. People rant and rave about them. I've been on them now for a few months, and I can say they're just a phenomenal skate. So if you're looking for an aggressive skate for that person on your list, go give these a look. So next up, let's look at frames. And let's start with the big wheel frames. My big wheel frame of choice this year is the one I've just started riding on, and it's the NN Skates Ronin frames. This is a magical big wheel frame. It's a 4x100 frame, so it might be a little bigger on the bigger side for some people, but for a big wheel cruiser frame, I don't think it can be beat. Here's why. The wheels are big enough to smooth out all sorts of concrete and different ground as you're rolling on it, but still not being too big like a 110 or 125. On top of that, the frames are actually rockered a bit, so the wheels are offset. So the front two are raised up while the middle two are kind of down a little bit. And what that does is gives you super great maneuverability while still having a long, stable frame. That's what all NN Skates frames do, which is, but it's not a super severe rocker, it's just very gradual. So, you know, it's really, really fun. The only other thing I'd say, kind of caveat, if you have a smaller foot, I might say go for the NN Ninjas. They are the 4x90s that are rockered, so just the kind of the smaller brothers to these guys. If you have a smaller foot, all that's going to do is keep your speed and smoothness up. Maneuverability is the same, but it's gonna make the length of the frames shorter, so that if you have a smaller foot, it doesn't feel quite so long on you. I just can't get enough of these NN Skate frames. They are just an amazing company and make some amazing products, so go check those out. The next up, we're looking at the aggressive frame that I picked, and of course, you know I gotta go with the Wish frames. I ride personally the Wish large frames because I like a longer frame base, but I'm actually gonna recommend to everyone else the Wish medium frames, which is the newer versions that came out. These are a shorter frame length, which basically is gonna give you a little bit better maneuverability, not feeling so long for the people that aren't just pumping bulls and, you know, going fast in park. As well as the H block in the middle of your frame is redesigned, so it actually hugs rails and ledges so much better than this bigger open area that gets kind of sloppy on the larger versions. So that's a big reason why I picked the medium frames. I think they're just more well-rounded and thought about for more skaters out there. So go check out the Wish medium frames. Great frame for any aggressive skater. All right, so let's check out the wheels. Lots of wheels here. I'm just picking these ones because these are the ones I normally ride and I love them to death. So first up is the aggressive wheels. The aggressive wheels I'm gonna pick, not necessarily any size. I just really enjoy the undercover urethane and the pores they do on these. They're just a great go-to wheel for aggressive skating. They hold up really well, they roll fast, they have really good grip. There's just so much to be said about just a solid wheel, and undercover does it right. So go grab yourself a set of undercover wheels if you're skating aggressive. And to be honest, you could use undercover wheels for your big wheel skates too. I just have a wheel in that area that I enjoy more, and for the big wheel pick, I'm gonna go with the Hydrogens. They're just a long-standing, great big wheel. I can't say enough. Everyone rants and raves about them. They're just an amazing wheel. So if you have someone that is in need of some big wheels for their skates on your list, go over, check out the Rollerblade Hydrogen wheels. And just to note, they came out with a new version of these Hydrogen wheels that are more of a, I would guess, say marathon-y, more high-performance version of this wheel for more longer distance skating, and that is the Hydrogen Pro wheels. These are quite expensive wheels, but from what I can tell, I haven't been on them yet, but from what I can tell, these things are probably gonna be pretty sweet. So either one of those wheels would be my choice on a big wheel. All right, so next up, the bearings. Let's start with, what were we starting with last time? I think we started with aggressive. I'm all over the place on this video, but that's all right. All right, so the aggressive bearings that I always put in my skates are not the best bearings in the world, but they work really great and they are inexpensive, which I think is huge for an aggressive bearing because those things get beat up so quick compared to a big wheel skate bearing. And these bearings are the Bones Reds bearings. Like I said, they're inexpensive, they are serviceable still, so you can get maybe 2 cleanings out of them before you got a couple that are seizing up and you just gotta throw away. But they last for quite a long time for how inexpensive they are, and they roll great. You don't need the best bearings in the world when you're skating aggressive anyways. So I know a lot of people that skate Bones Reds on aggressive skates, and they just, you know, they work. They're great bearings. So those are the ones I'm gonna recommend if you have someone that is in need of bearings and an aggressive skater on your list this year. Go check them out. All right, so for the big wheel bearings, these are my hands down favorite bearings. They are the Rollerblade Twin Cam ILQ9 Pro bearing. Again, you know, I would only get about 2 or so cleanings out of them before they're just not worth cleaning anymore and I'd buy another set. Good news is they aren't ridiculously expensive as like say a ceramic bearing or something that's just super premium. That's why I really like their price point at about $50 for a full set. They just such a smooth, great roll on these things, and they last for a good long time. So go check out the Rollerblade Twin Cam ILQ9 Pro bearings. All right, so that about does it for the skate parts. Let's talk about some protective gear. First thing off the bat, the helmet I'm recommending is the 888 MIPS dual certified. I think I got that name all mixed around, but you'll find it. This is a great helmet. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but it is certified, dual certified actually, and it has the new MIPS technology, which if you didn't know, is there's a little kind of plastic membrane inside the helmet. When you fall and do hit your head, the force isn't just going straight into your head. The inside sleeve can allow your head to kind of rotate just a slight bit. And what that does is kind of turns the force and kind of doesn't go straight to your head and kind of deflects a little bit by being able to twist just a little bit inside your helmet. I've been skating this helmet for the last 1.5 years now. It's a great helmet. I think it comes in about 80 bucks. So yeah, it's not a cheap helmet, but it lasts for a long time, and it's probably one of the better ones on the market to keep you safe. So go check out that helmet if you're in need, or if your person on the list is in need of a helmet. All right, so the next one down on the list, let's just go with the elbows. I'm recommending the same elbow and knee series. And that is the 888 covert elbow and covert knee pads. The reason I recommend these, I don't recommend these if you want something that's really gonna take the full brute force of falling on your knees or on your elbow. These are very low profile, hence the name covert. They can fit under your long sleeve sweatshirts or t-shirts and fit under your jeans as you're skating. They're really for just to take the edge off of a fall and you're sliding again, like you hit and slide instead of just going straight to it. If you go straight to an elbow or straight to a knee, these aren't gonna do much because there's just a low amount of padding on them. I would recommend a bigger vert style elbow pads and knee pads. But the reason I'm recommending these is because they don't get in the way as much, I feel. You can fit them underneath your clothes so you don't even know you're wearing them almost. And they do work. Like I've taken some serious falls on them, not directly to my knees or elbows, but they just take that edge off. You're not getting scraped up on your knees or elbows, and they've saved me from quite a few bruises and probably worse things. So go check those out. The covert knee, the 888 covert elbow and knee pads. All right, so next up, my wrist guards. I'm just gonna say the ones that I'm using right now. I have used quite a few. They are all kind of not great because there's so much different forces when you fall on these things. They just tear easy and they get ripped up really quickly. So, my recommendation is to just buy ones that fit you well and are cheaper so that you can make sure you keep buying them as you need them. So the ones I'm using now are the 888 wrist savers. I've ridden the rollerblade ones, I've ridden on, a bunch of other ones, the Protex, a bunch of other ones. I've just tried them all. They're all about the same, to be honest. Some are better in some places, some are better in others, but none are great. So these are inexpensive, they're easy to come by. So if you need some wrist protectors for the person on your list, I recommend these ones. And I think the most important pad, especially for aggressive skating when you're older, is the crash pads. What crash pads are basically shorts that are padded around your hips and your tailbone area that go under your pants, so that when you fall on your hips or your tailbone, it doesn't hurt, at least doesn't hurt as much. I was riding the 888 version of these for a while. It's a little more on the expensive side, not as expensive as the real crash pad, the original crash pad brand ones, which I don't ride anymore because they're just so expensive. And a big thing about these things is they do get worn out. I usually replace them every year. So I tried these new ones out and I really like them. And the ones I'm using now are the Body Prox padded protected shorts. they're just great. Like I said, they're inexpensive, they've held up really well, and they have more padding in the areas that you need them than the other ones I've been riding. So, great crash pad. All right, so let's move on into the others/accessories category. The first one up, I just want to make a mention of the backpack that I've been rocking and I love so far. And that's the Rollerblade Pro Backpack LT30. This thing is great. You can put almost everything in this pack. It's really easy to get stuff in and out of it, as well as being able to attach your wheels, being able to attach your skates to the back of your backpack. I just really like the system that it has on the back compared to other ones. It has 2 water bottle holders, has a helmet strap so you can put your helmet on the bag. It's really got everything, even a padded pocket up top for your phone and your more delicate stuff. It's just really a great pack. The only thing I do wish it had is it has a chest strap buckle, but I wish it had a waist buckle. Not the end of the world. It's not super expensive, and I just feel like it's a great pack to be bringing to the skate park with all your gear. So if you have someone that's in need of a skate bag, this holiday season, go check out that backpack. Next thing up, this thing is amazing and a lifesaver. I've saved my life a couple of times already. And that is a simple blade tool. This is the Rollerblade Blade Tool Pro. This thing is the best $20 I've ever spent, because before this, I would still, when I'm going on big wheel skates, I would still bring a tool with me in my pocket as I'm rolling, but I've gotten gouged in the leg as I've fallen on it before because the long little tool part just kind of sticks out, the Allen key part. It's just kind of a little dangerous, to be honest. The really awesome thing about this Blade Tool Pro is that long Allen key part actually comes off magnetically, and it magnetically sticks to the side of the handle, the nice thick grip handle, where it protects your leg from getting impaled as you're riding with it. Amazing, smart design by Rollerblade to do this because it makes it smaller for your pocket and it makes it less dangerous than getting impaled if you fall with it in your pocket. This is also a great stocking stuffer. It's small, it's cheap, and everyone needs one, even big wheel or aggressive skating. All right, and the last one up is my bearing oil or lubricant. This is a very important thing because after you clean your bearings, you need to be putting lubrication on them right away. There are many different lubricants on the market. A lot of them work great, but the one I am recommending on this video is just because it's very inexpensive. You get a ton of it and it works almost as well as some of the other ones that I've been using. And that is the Liberty Oil Bearing Lube. This stuff is really cheap. You get a lot of it, like 4 ounce bottle. It comes with a little nice application needle on the top to really get in those bearing cracks. Liberty Oil, good stuff. Go check it out. Great stocking stuffer. And that wraps up the holiday gift guide for inline skaters. All links to the products will be in the description below. Just to note, all the links will be through my Amazon affiliate. So what that means is I get a little kickback if you go click through those links to buy these products. All that kickback is just gonna go right back into the channel to make it bigger and better. As well as a little more of a shameless plug here, I want you guys to go check out the 30-Rollin merch store if you have someone on your list that enjoys this channel. I've been doing a lot of work on this merch store recently because I just get that creative itch to design more merch for y'all. So if you guys need something, anything from t-shirts, sweatshirts, pants, mugs, stickers, hats, face masks, you name it, it's almost all up there. It just really, all the proceeds from the 30-Rollin merch store just goes straight back into this channel to make it bigger and better in the future for all of you guys. So I just want to thank you guys up front for helping me by supporting me in that way, because it really does help this channel out. And with that, I just want to wish all of you a great, happy, and safe holiday for you and your loved ones. Ending this crazy 2020 and going into 2021, we're just a whole new beginning, and just awesome stuff's gonna start next year for everyone. If you guys have any comments to this video or other products that you want to recommend to people that are shopping for inline skaters, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, because this is just my personal things that I have tried out and I enjoy, but I know there's many other great products out there that you guys would all like to recommend. So leave them in the comments below. Happy to let people know what's out there for them. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. It really helps out the channel. Like I said below, if you have any questions or comments or anything, just comment in the comments below. I am there. I try to answer every single one. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do so. It really helps this channel out. There's so many people that watch these videos. Like 80% of my viewers are not subscribed to this channel. It's crazy. It would help me out so much more if more of those people came over and subscribed to my channel. It would just be awesome. So if that's you and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. It helps me out a lot. Also, if you haven't hit that bell next to that subscribe button, do that as well so you don't miss any of these uploads. And I guess that's it for me, guys. Like I said before, have a great holiday season. And until next time, just keep rolling.